Hi, hello, my name is Sarah, and welcome to The Magical Lifestyle. So, what this channel is going to be about, it is more for myself personally. I really enjoy making videos throughout my childhood. I don't know if you know back in the day when people used to make those music videos with a bunch of pictures, mouthing or lyrics and stuff like that. I was one of those people, and I thoroughly enjoyed making them with my friends until high school started, and there we go. That's when YouTube first started. Now, fast forward to today, I feel like I need some creative outlet, and here we go. I am a Disney adult, and I thoroughly enjoy watching videos about Disney. So I figured I would start this channel and kind of go through along what I do to help prep to go to Disney, while I'm there, what I'm doing, and whatnot. So here we are. Just a little bit about myself. Within the past, I would say 2 years, I became more obsessed with Disney. I would definitely call myself a Disney adult. I would always do little short trips for my birthday, weekend. I just recently got into Run Disney, so I ran my very, very first race, Springtime Surprise 2024. I did the Lion King Hakuna Matata 10 miler, and then it got me into running, so this coming month I'm running a half marathon in DC. I am a personal trainer, so I do enjoy a healthy lifestyle. So throughout this channel too, you'll probably see me going into some healthy foods and healthy lifestyle while I am at Disney as well, because I just want my body fueled to make myself feel good and to be able to move through the parks all day long. So what this channel is going to be about, and what this particular video is going to be about, again, is my upcoming trip in November. I am going for a week. So I'm going Sunday and then leaving the following Monday. I'm not staying at a resort the whole time. I'm only staying one night at just like a hotel close by. But it's going to be a teeny tiny road trip as well, and tell you a little bit about that and just some planning. So before I get into that 60-day period, so I am about 80 days out, I like to know what restaurants I want to get reservations for. I want to know what parks I'm going for. This is the first time I'm going as an annual pass holder, so I just got that before the trip, and I'm super excited about that. So I'll be going throughout the year. It just made sense for my plans. And then this is one of the first times I am at a deluxe resort, as well as the very first time I am renting DVC points from someone. So it's a first for everything. I figured that we can just enjoy it together. So today we're going to be looking at the schedule. I am going with one of my friends. She's coming for half the time, and then I'll be there just doing a little solo trip to have some fun. So we're going to look at how I do things, how I plan things out, and kind of my timeline through everything to see if that can help you as well. This trip was originally going to be a road trip. I am up in the New England area. I am nowhere close to Florida at all, and I wanted to road trip down. So I was going to take a week off of work, go right from work, start driving down, stop in like South Carolina, North Carolina area, and do a night or two there, just kind of hang out, explore the area, and then drive on down to Disney for 3 or 4 days, and then journey my way back up. And then I decided that I wanted to rent DVC points. So I kept looking at different options that I had, and then my dream resort popped up for the same exact week that I wanted to go. My dream resort is the Riviera. Last time I went to Disney for the 10 miler, I had breakfast at Topolino's, and I stared at those beautiful tile pictures on the outside of the wall, and I was just like, I need to stay here. I really do. So I kind of manifested it. I took a picture of the Riviera. I posted it on my Instagram. I was like, lo and behold, I will be here 1 week in the future. And there we go. I'm a big firm believer of things happen for a reason, and this it's happening. So I immediately hopped on that, and now we're staying at the Riviera for a week. So that's how that worked out. Then the reservation was for Monday to Monday. I wanted to kind of jump on the plane a little bit earlier. My first original plan was to go to Fort Lauderdale. There were flights, easy peasy, Sunday morning. I could get there at 9 o'clock and then kind of hang out at the beach all day and then stay there for the night and then drive on Monday. I got all of that planned out, and a week ago I was like, you know what? I have an annual pass. I can go Sunday to Monday or the following Monday. And I can go to the park whenever I want. So to be able to settle into my vacation, I decided I'm still going to drive into Fort Lauderdale. Now I will have that road trip. So I have a 3-hour drive to Disney, probably pop into a park for the afternoon or something like that, and then just go to a hotel. Like I said, I'm not staying at the resort. I'm just staying at a nearby hotel for that night, because then Monday, I'm already getting into the plans. But that's just the backstory behind this trip. I'm super excited about it. So before I get into any of those details, I don't want to spoil anything. Let's get into a little bit of that planning. So I got the resort down. I got my annual pass. I added my friend to my reservation for the nights that she's going to be staying there. She got her passes. We're all good to go. Now, as a new annual pass holder, I know that I need to make my reservations for the parks. I am not going to do that until I finalize everything. And the only thing I really finalize as of right now is what I'm going to be doing while my friend is going to be staying with me. And then the remainder of the trip, I'm going to plan out at a later date. Some things that I need to take into account: I have the extra magic hours in the morning, and we got the deluxe magic hours at night for whatever nights that Disney chooses for that. I am going during Wine and Dine or Food and Wine Festival. I keep calling it Wine and Dine because all the Disney races keep popping up on my Facebook, and I'm on the Telegram thing for that. But I'm also going to be there for Very Merry Christmas and Jollywood Nights. So I don't know what nights are going to be extra magic hours. I'm trying to plan, but it will be, I know I'm a little bit early. I got about 80 days out, so I'm going to wait another month or so. Actually, that's like less than 3 months away. I'm going to wait another month to see, because I do have to still make all of my dining reservations and what I want to do. But just keeping all of that in mind, I start creating an Excel sheet. All right, so here where we start off with the little template. So it's literally just on an Excel sheet. I have Disney, just name Disney. We have hours and we have budget. So I have this saved so that I can just pop it up anytime I go, and I can just save it as a new document, write the year and the month that I'm going, and we'll be all set to go. So I start off with just all of my hours in the day and then the days that I am going to be at Disney. So all I do from here is I just take some cells and then I merge them together. And there we go. We just create the schedule. I've been doing this for so long. I can't even tell you how long. Not even just for Disney, but if I have any type of vacation I'm going to or any kind of plans that I'm doing, I love to create schedules. But anyways, so we just merge and we make a schedule that way. If I know I really want to go to, for instance, like a restaurant one day and make a reservation, I check it there. And I do color code things just to make sure, like, I confirm a reservation, because right now I can only plan. I am not 60 days out, so I have not made any reservations yet. I just am kind of hoping and choosing and making a plan around that. And then if not, I can quickly pivot to the next thing. But anyways, I have the schedule here. I do have one made up. I'm not going to put it in writing though. I'd rather it not be online and keep that a little private to myself. But then we have food, so I categorize it out between Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios. And then I'm staying at the Riviera this time, so I have things that I would like to do because I want to try the campfire, maybe the movie, the gym, and the pool bar that they have over there too. On the same page, I have my outfits. So Sunday through Monday, I have an AM, I have a PM, and I have an extra outfit because I never know what the weather is going to be like. So I just want to plan. And as the time gets closer, when I'm a week out, I will start finalizing those outfits because I've been in November before. So I remember one year I was wearing Uggs and a North Face. So like I said, I'm in the New England area, so thank goodness that I went down in Uggs and a North Face because I did not pack that way. I was in high school. I did not do nearly as much packing as I am now, but you just never know. And then one year, the very first time I went, we have pictures in tank tops and shorts. So again, you never know what the weather is going to be like, especially at night. It does get a little bit chilly. And then I need to plan what kind of ears I want to bring. I need to plan what kind of shirts I need to get. So I do like starting doing that now. I do categorize it by park as well too. So when I see if I'm going to Animal Kingdom on Monday, I'm going to make an Animal Kingdom outfit for the AM. And if I'm going to Hollywood Studios at night, it'll be something coordinated to that. I'll do a little pack and prep with me as well too. So this will come in handy when I do start to pack. The next one I have is hours of every single park, and I put Disney Springs in there too as well. Again, the days that I'm going to be there. I forgot Sunday on this one, but I do like having the hours there because like I said, I am going to have the morning extra magic hours and I will have the evening deluxe resort hours as well too. I just don't know when those are going to be right this minute because I know we have those two events going on, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas and the Jollywood Nights. And I'm not sure what those nights will be when I am there and what nights are going to be extra hours for the week. And lastly, in my budget. So I just like to have a rough estimate of what I'm going to be spending for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, drinks, any kind of merch. I will also have a rental car, so I do go to the store. I don't do any type of delivery. I personally love picking out all of my food and things like that. So again, I just kind of estimate what I'm going to be having, and then I have a grand total of what I'm going to be spending while I am there. It also does help that this time around, I'm staying at a hotel off property. I'm staying at the Riviera. Car rental, my ticket, my flights. I do buy gift cards. So I do have right here. I bought this in May 2024. I get them at Sam's Club because you get a little bit of an extra discount, but whatever, I like to get one once a month. So I do have one from April as well too. And then I have some from June, July. It's August right now. So I got to get one for August. But anyways, it's just an easy way because you can use those at pretty much any restaurant you go to or quick service, and you can use them on merch too. So if I have an extra $50 on a gift card lying around, I could either one, save that for my next trip, or two, I can just use it for my merch. Like it's going to be spent at Disney no matter what. I also have the Disney Visa card, so whatever redemption points that I have, I just kind of put the amount here. I don't have to pay for that because it's basically just based off my credit card statement, but it's just, I like to know how much money I have. So that is what I do for the just organizing everything. And then we'll get into the nitty gritty of what I have now. So as of right now, I have Sunday when I get there to Thursday when my friend leaves. My friend's coming in on Monday. So we're going to have a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to be able to do things. She's coming in very early on Monday, and leaving pretty late at night. Now, the other thing is both of our flights keep getting changed just because it's super early. We're both flying JetBlue, I believe. I'm personally a Delta person, but I had so many points on JetBlue when I went to Disneyland last year that I basically got a free flight. So that was pretty sweet, and I wanted to use those points before they expired. So we'll start on my day one. I arrive, again, at Fort Lauderdale pretty early in the morning. I think my flight is either at 5 or 6 in the morning. and I have a nice hour drive to the airport. I'm also not parking my car at the airport. I'm actually taking a bus in. I bought this ticket for my Run Disney event because I was so nervous. I went to Disney during spring vacation in New England area at that time. I was leaving on the Friday during their break. So if people were away, they were still away. I was very petrified that there was no parking at the airport. And I didn't buy like a pass to park there or anything. Luckily, my work is very close to the airport, so I was able to just park there and Uber in. But I've had this bus pass for a while, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be parking for 8 nights or something. I don't even know how many nights I'm going to be parking for. And super dirt cheap. It's like $7 for the bus. And then I think it's only $7 a night to park the car there. So instead of paying like $500 to park my car at the airport, I decided that route instead. So anyways, I start my day super duper early, getting to the airport. I have TSA pre-check, thank goodness. But I am checking in a bag for the very first time in a very long time. I am a pure check-on girl person. I don't want to deal with losing my luggage or going to get it, but I tell you, when I went for my running event, I packed so many shoes. I packed my running shoes. I packed 2 pairs of running shoes because this was my first running event in general. I had no idea what to expect. What if like my shoes got wet somehow, and I don't know. I am an overpacker. That thing was to the brim. I had whoever checks you in at the airport, I also had a fanny pack, and then I had my personal item and my suitcase. I always wear my fanny pack on me. I've never had trouble. And this woman's like, you have to put the fanny pack in or we're gonna have to check one in. And I'm like, no. Like I literally just like strapped it on. So moral of the story, I had way too much stuff. But packing in a bag for a week long, I was only there for like 3 days. So if I can't even pack for 3 days, whatever. So I plan on bringing a large suitcase, a carry-on suitcase, and my personal item. I think I'm going to be fine. If I buy anything, we'll have lots of room. That's what I'm planning for. So anyways, flying into Fort Lauderdale, I get my 3-hour road trip. So I'm going to bring bunches of snacks, make a playlist. I am a T-Swift girly. Don't come at me. We're going to have a nice T-Swift time, drive on up, and I believe I am going straight to Animal Kingdom. So I'm going to be all dressed and ready to go. My flight lands around 9 or 10 o'clock. So I'm planning on being there. I'm going to say 2 or 3 o'clock the latest. I know Animal Kingdom closes early, but I'm not planning on doing too much there. I don't think I'm going to do any of the rides. I just literally want to go to Nomad's Lounge. I have never been there. Now, I follow a bunch of YouTube creators and nothing but raved about Nomad's Lounge, and I have never been there. Like I said, I just recently became a Disney adult. I've been going to Disney for like 20 years, but now I'm just in the nitty gritty of things, and I love following along. D23 just ended. I've been going all out with that, just watching everybody's vlogs and whatnot. So anyways, I'm going to try out Nomad's Lounge. But first, I need to pick up my annual pass because I just bought it online. I need to actually get the legit card. And I'm super excited for that. And hopefully find a spot. If I don't, that is okay. I have all week to get there. My plan is I've actually done Drinking Around the World in Animal Kingdom. And if you have never done that, I highly recommend it. It is a little bit better than Epcot because there's not a lot of places to go. You have Africa and Asia. I kid you not, like, you only need 2 drinks. At least I do. I don't need 100 drinks. And the last time I went, I split them with somebody. So it's not like I'm drinking all of them. But if I don't get into Nomad's Lounge, I'm just going to do that. Go on the safari, go to the hotel, call it a night. I just want to pick up my pass. I just want to get into the Disney bubble. I don't know. We'll get some food. We'll have some fun. And I'm just there to relax. I've also never really been to Animal Kingdom at night. It's definitely a morning park for myself, but I'm trying out different things this time. Pretty low-key travel day. And then up early the next day, what I am thinking is going to the Riviera, checking in, maybe getting the room early, and then heading to the store. So if I am able to get a room, I'm going to get some waters. I am a huge water person. I like it cold. I will literally chug a bottle of water before bed. So waters, snacks. I always get snacks. Like I said, I am a health nut, so I need protein shakes because I know I don't eat nearly as enough as I need to in the parks. You would think I'm at an amusement park. I am going all out on this food. I nibble all day, and that is very not like me in my normal routine. So I'm trying to stick to a more normal routine. Sometimes with the heat and stuff, I just don't want to eat, and I want to just keep drinking water. So when I have those protein shakes, it's a lot easier for me to drink than it is to eat. So I get some protein shakes or some protein bars or something like that. Then any kind of toiletry that one I either forgot or sometimes I just don't like packing it. Maybe some energy drinks. I am a big coffee person, but some days if I just don't want it. I love Alani Nu. They have the little cans, so I like that. And, just anything that I might need. I just like having the option to go to the store and to be able to get some snacks and some foods. My friend does have some dietary restrictions, so I'm trying to be mindful of that too while we're both feeling good and cruising along through Disney World. But yeah, so then I will go pick her up at the airport at 11:30 when she is there, and we're gonna have a chill day. So I am really, really hoping that our room is going to be ready. Fingers crossed for that I won't be as busy. So if my room is ready, we're just going to go there. I'm a huge unpacker right when I get into my room. I got my drawers. I hang everything up, buy outfits. I'm a very organized person. You're going to find that throughout these videos. We're just going to, at least I am. I don't know what she's going to do. I'm going to unpack everything. We have a tower studio, so literally it's just one Murphy bed, and it is a very small room. I'm thinking some things might stay in my suitcase, but we're going to see when we get there. Yes, I'm an organized person and I like to have plans, but also I'm go with the flow. If I don't know what it's going to look like, it's going to be a go with the flow kind of thing. From there, it's going to be a pool day if it is nice out. So we'll hang by the pool. I really want to take a walk around Riviera. I know it's not a big place. I literally walked around it last time I was there, but I want to just admire everything, maybe take my pictures then, and then I want to walk to Caribbean Beach, kind of do that loop, everything that's on the Skyliner, maybe take a Skyliner, little cruise, not cruise, that would be on a boat, Skyliner ride to Epcot. We could walk around the boardwalk. We could just all those resorts there, kind of just resort hop. And then head over to Disney Springs for the evening. I like to get some shopping done just in case if I find a shirt or something, maybe I'm on the hunt for a new pair of ears. I haven't gotten a new pair in like 2 years. It's just time. It's just time to get a new pair. You're going to see my little collection. So I like getting mine off Etsy, and I have some from the parks too. But anyways, we're going to do some shopping. We'll probably get dinner there and just have a good time. I also want to go over to Port Orleans. That is one of the resorts I'm very interested in staying at for Riverside or French Quarter. I know Riverside, I've heard great things about that, but I also like the quietness I've heard about French Quarter, so I kind of want to go over there. So maybe we'll hop over there, depending on time-wise, how we're feeling. Like I said, I have the whole entire week, so I can always go there by myself too. But then we're going to get up for a nice bright and early day at Magic Kingdom the next morning. We're going to mosey on out. Again, we have early hours there. So if we get there for the early hours, cool. If not, I'm not quite concerned. It's a half an hour. We're not going to go on too many rides. But we're going to go to Magic Kingdom maybe until like 1, 2, or 3 o'clock. Come home. Go to the resort for a few hours, maybe hang by the pool again. We did this last time, so we went back in 2021, and if we take that break in the middle of the day, we're good to go for the night. So we'll have some time at the pool, maybe eat lunch there, whatever. I'm not a huge Magic Kingdom person for food, and then that night hopefully hopping over to Hollywood Studios. She's never seen Fantasmic. I've only seen it once actually the first time I saw it was back in April, and I will see it again. We're Tower people. We like Rock and Roller Coaster, the whole shebang. Since the Star Wars and Toy Story Land opened up, we've done it together, so we're probably just going to hit some rides. We'll probably get the Lightning Lane multi-pass for that day. For Magic Kingdom 2, it's going to be a perfect combo for that. And if we don't get all the rides done, that's all right. We can get over there another time. And then the next day, we're going to go to Epcot and do our Food and Wine Festival. So even if we stay up late for Hollywood the night before, we are probably going to sleep in a teeny bit for Epcot because we plan on spending a good chunk of the day there. So even if we take our time for breakfast, we get up and we go until at like 10. We start moseying around. We did a really bad job last time. We stayed in the front of Epcot, so the walls were still up. Nothing was done. This was the first time we had both went since the shutdown. This was 2021, very early 2021, so it was in February and March. Things were up. The barricades were up. There was nothing to do. We absolutely hated Epcot. But it is one of my favorite parks. Actually, it is. I think it's my favorite park. I go back and forth between Epcot and Hollywood Studios. It really depends on what I'm talking about and if I'm there or not. We did not do too much. I remember spending a lot of time just in the front edge of the park. We did Soarin', we did Figment, we did Living with the Land, like all of those rides. Test Track right out in front. Cosmic Rewind wasn't even an option at that point. It was still being built. I don't even know what. Oh, I remember now. Epcot opened very late that day. We went to Disney Springs to get donuts. So we did a very bad job at the Countries. All we got, it was 4 p.m. We haven't eaten all day. We got chips and guac and margaritas. And that's all we had. We walked around the Countries. We didn't get anything else. As I started getting older, I've been appreciating Epcot more. So the last time I went, I spent all day there. And I kid you not, I never, ever, ever went into the Countries. I just walked around them. I was like, oh, la, 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 la. This is cool. I've been missing out on so much stuff. So I went to France the last time, and I got those, what are those buns called with ice cream in it from that restaurant? I don't know what took me so long. I don't know why. I'm going to get it every single time now. So we always start in Mexico. You always go left. We're going to go around that way, and I'm going to bring her into every single pavilion. I now know what drinks I like. I'm going to show her all the good things. We are going to have all the yummy food. We'll walk around and do the festival too. So when the time gets closer and the menu comes out, I'm going to be doing all of that. There will be a different tab in my Excel sheet, and I will go through that once all that comes out. Okay, so we're going to be in Epcot. We're going to be fooding and wining and dining and all of that stuff. And then comes the afternoon time. If we want to leave, we will leave. Do need to go on Cosmic Rewind and Remy's. Neither of us have been on it before. I'm a little wary about going on both just because of the motion sickness. Flight of Passage, the last time I went on it, I did not feel too well after, but the first time I went on it, I was fine. So I don't know if it was that day or whatnot, but I think we'll be okay. Cosmic Rewind, Remy's, we'll take our little Dramamine, we'll be fine. We'll skyline on back home to the resort, hang out. As of right now, Magic Kingdom extra hours at night are on Wednesdays. So if that is still true, if we didn't finish everything at Epcot, we're going to go back to Epcot and then go head on over to Magic Kingdom for extra magic hours. Right now it closes at like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. So we're going to have a fun day. Then we are sleeping in the next morning, depending. So this all depends on if the hours stay the same. But that's the plan as of right now, and we got one more park to go. We got Animal Kingdom for the last day. We are going to try to get a breakfast reservation at Boma. I've been there so many times and I've never been there for breakfast. It is one of my favorite places to go. I just love the atmosphere. I love Animal Kingdom Lodge. I've never stayed there. That is also on my list of things to stay. I just love walking around the savannah, and the gift shop is one of my favorite gift shops. I don't know. I just love it. So we're going to Boma. She's never been there, and it has a little bit of everything. So we'll have breakfast there. We'll go hang at Animal Kingdom for the day if we get done early. Her flight's not until like 7 or 8 or something like that. So I know Animal Kingdom closes a little bit earlier, but also she needs to be at the airport earlier. If we finish early, we'll probably head back on over to Hollywood Studios, depending on how we did the night before. And then I drive her on home to the airport so she can go home. But that's okay. My plan after that is just to go back to the hotel, hang out, and then we continue along for the next day. Now that was Thursday. I still have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and most of Monday. I got a Jollywood Nights ticket for Saturday night. Now, I've heard mixed reviews about this with all the research I've done. I have been to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas a lot. So I think I'm not even going to be there for when they are offering that night. So I was like, you know what? If I'm going to be doing a Christmas night, we're going to do Jollywood Nights. Like I said, I go back and forth between Epcot and Hollywood Studios as my favorite park. So we're going. I'm super excited to be all dressed up and nice and cute and all of this stuff. I'm not worried about rides. I just want to go for the experience. Saturday is going to be the day that I do that. Now, I do have a little scheduling done for myself. I'm just not 100% sure what I'm going to be wanting to do or what type of reservations I'm going to want. So as of right now, I'm highlighting different restaurants that I want to go to and kind of plugging them in what nights would work best or what mornings or afternoons would work best for that kind of reservation. I know I do want a rest day, and I know I do want to go to every park again. So as of right now, I have the Friday after my friend leaves as a rest day. So waking up, not with an alarm, and just going to the pool. Again, if it's a nice day, I can always flip-flop these around. Maybe, like, if I go to a park, it's going to be on my own time. I'm just going to go grab a coffee, hang out, because, again, I do have an annual pass, so I can come and go as I please. And maybe watch a parade. Maybe I'll go to Magic Kingdom and watch a parade. Maybe I'll go to Epcot and literally just stare at the ball. Go to a show or something at Hollywood, because I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I do know I want to go to the campfire at the resort. I think it's at like 6:30 or 7. I'm going to go. I'm also toying with the idea of making my rest day on Saturday. 1, because I know it's going to be super busy at the parks. And 2, I'm already going to Jollywood Nights that night. So things are up in the air. As time gets closer, I will make that final decision. But also, I do have a car. So if I want to get out of the Disney bubble for a little bit, go to the outlets, go do something else, I can. Then we have Sunday. I'm looking at it right now. It is completely blank. I don't even know what I want to do. I am also one of the type of people who, if I have done everything I want, I go to all 4 parks. So last time in April, I had 2 days at parks. I did my race. So I did a 10-mile race. I was up at 2:30 in the morning, and I went right to Animal Kingdom. I went right to Hollywood Studios, and I think in between I went to Magic Kingdom. I don't know. Either way, we're going to make it work. Monday is the day that I leave, so I do want to get up. I want to just embrace the hotel. Again, one more time, get breakfast there, maybe hang out at the pool for a little bit. And then I am planning on going on an Epcot note. So whether I go back to Mexico and have a little margarita, if there was a booth that I liked the food at, I will go there. If I want to ride Cosmic Rewind again, I will ride it. Ending the trip on an Epcot note, I can pack all of my things, either leave it with Bell Services, or I can put it in the car, and we're just gonna fly on over on the Skyliner and end it there. My flight leaves, I believe, at 6 or 7, so I do have to be at the airport by, I have TSA pre-check, so it literally took me 2 seconds last time I went to get through security. I would like to be there at least an hour, hour and a half before boarding, because I do have to return the car. I will have to get gas for the car, yada yada. And then we end a very long week at Disney. Wasn't going to take the next day off of work, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to. So it's going to be some fun. Then I'll have all of Tuesday to unpack, go back to the gym, get into my normal routine, and just veg out for the day and be back in, at that time, cold New England weather. I also have no idea how long this video is going to be, but I do want to talk about reservations and what I'm thinking for outfits and things like that. So again, I'm going to Nomad's Lounge, and I leave in the comments any kind of restaurant that you think that we should go to or that I should go to. I have been to quite a few, and I have already knocked some things off of my list that I will not be going back. It's just not my cup of tea, and that's okay. Some of them I did go as a teenager, so I do want to go back again as an adult and see, because I was a very picky teenager. I appreciate food way more now. Things that I do have, besides the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot, I've been to Garden Grill. I really like Garden Grill. That is going to be I feel like I could walk up, and if I get a reservation, cool. If I don't have a reservation, I'm not going to cry over not going there, but it's just, I will go back. I'm a very character experience person now. The last 2 trips, so I went to Disneyland last year and I went to Disney World a couple months ago. I waited in line. I met Judy Hopps. I met Sully. I saw Mickey a few times, and they absolutely adored me, and that quite literally made my trip. So now any kind of character experience I can go to. I said I was an introvert as I'm talking to the world right now. But once that character comes around, it actually helps me try to break out of my shell a little bit more, and I don't care. I know, spoiler alert, somebody's behind in the costume, and I feel embarrassed because I am an adult at Disney World being like, oh, hey, Mickey, what's going on? But you guys just got to talk to the character. They're going to be the character, and that's why they do it. So I'm digging these character experiences right now. Magic Kingdom. I've never been to Skipper Canteen. Like I said, Magic Kingdom is not my cup of tea for food, so I don't mind not eating there. But also, I want to try Skipper Canteen. I also have never tried the cheeseburger egg rolls. I know. Do not come at me. I will try them. Just every time I go by the cart, I either just came from Ohana. I just came from another eatery, and I'm like, oh, hey, I want to go get my Dole Whip, and I don't want a cheeseburger spring roll right now. So that is on my list of snacks to try this time. I am obsessing over coconut right now, so coconut Dole Whip is my jam. I'm also not opposed to doing the monorail, just going around the monorail and hopping in a restaurant too. So that's my plan for Magic Kingdom. Animal Kingdom, how many times have I mentioned Nomad's Lounge? Trying that place out. And since we're going to Boma, me and my friend, I don't think I'm really going to try any place else in the Animal Kingdom region. Then we're going to Hollywood Studios. I haven't really explored the food options there. I'm going to try the Baseline Tap House. I don't even know what was there before. I remember when I went in 2018, and then I went again in 2021, and Hollywood Studios just changed. I was like, okay, where is everything and what is going on? So there's a lot of things that I need to explore, but that is one thing that I want to try. There's other restaurants that I have that aren't in the parks. Last resort I stayed at was Coronado, and I went to Toledo's. I will go back there because it was amazing. I had excellent service. I love the scenery. I love everything around it. I give it a 9 out of 10. Super good. The only bad thing about it was I could not finish my food, and I had nowhere to put it, so I couldn't bring it home. Everything was excellent. I will go back there. I've been to Wine Bar George in Disney Springs, but I'm also trying to think of options that me and my friend can go to while we are at Disney Springs. So I will totally go back there. I went to Summer House on the Lake as well the last time, and I don't know what salad I got. I think it had like Brussels sprouts in it, and I got some gin drink, I think. 10 out of 10. I will go back there as well too, depending on how busy it is. Kona Cafe, I've been there quite a few times, but I've never been there for breakfast, and I really want to try that French toast that is like this big. It's like the size of my face. That is on my agenda. Maybe I'll go there the very first morning. I don't know. We'll see. That is pretty much it. Again, I don't have to do all these on this trip. These are just things, like if they fit into my schedule, I'm going to try to get a reservation for them. And then at the Riviera, I've been to Topolino's for breakfast. That is 10 out of 10. I loved every bit of it. I got the steak and eggs, and the pastries that came out were awesome. I went by myself last time. Whoever my waiter was, he was amazing. He made small talk with me as well too, just trying to make me feel a little bit more comfortable. I think I looked a little nervous. This was only my second trip, technically my third trip to Disney by myself. I've been to Disney World twice by myself, and then Disneyland once by myself. I did not do a lot of dining reservations, and this was one of the first character experiences that I had as well by myself. And I was very nervous. I was like, okay, like I can't just sit on my phone the whole time. And then, of course, you got Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy all dressed up in their super, super cute outfits. It was European inspired. And the funniest thing was, okay, I met Minnie. Again, I'm a Taylor Swift fan. The Torture Poets apartment had just came out in April, the day that I left for Disney. And Minnie is literally wearing a very similar dress to what Taylor is wearing on her tours right now when she is in that era. So I asked Minnie, I was like, I mean, we didn't know this at the time. We didn't know that she was going to be adding this in the Eras tour. And I asked Minnie if she helped out with the album. And lo and behold, look, they got matching dresses. Just that alone started my character experience, and I felt way more comfortable. She just laughed, and it was the cutest little thing. I now have a Daisy obsession after that experience. We're going to be dressing as Daisy, little spoiler alert, going down along in the future of this video. I'm going to be doing a Daisy-inspired outfit, and I absolutely love it. But anyways, I want to go for dinner. That kind of concludes my eatery tour of my plans. Again, down in the comments, anywhere else that you think that we should try or that I should try, or anything that gets you super excited. The next video will probably be about what I'm doing that second half of the trip. Pack and prep with me. Maybe doing a little bit of shopping and a little haul on what I have gotten and what I'm going to be packing for the future. I am planning on vlogging most of this. Again, this is my first video, so thank you for coming along with me. I don't really know where this channel is going to take me. I named it The Magical Lifestyle because I wanted to be more so about Disney, because that's who I am, but also the lifestyle part of me as well. So like I said, I do enjoy living a healthy lifestyle. I am a personal trainer. I am a nutrition coach. I'm just mashing those together. And if there's any tips and tricks that I can help you out along the way, you're going to see how I go about my Disney day as well too. Like I said, I like my body to be feeling good. And if my body is not feeling good, I'm not going to go on rides. I'm not going to have a fun time. And just planning that out. And hopefully I can help you do the same, creating that healthy lifestyle for you as well. So follow along, subscribe. If Disney's not your thing, that's okay too. You don't have to. I will link my Instagram down. I just started it. So if you like things all Disney, it's going to be very similar to the videos, except not as in-depth. But if you've made it this far, welcome on board.